Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. And in today's video, I'm going to be taking these Castellan, I think that's how you pronounce it, Castellan robots from Warhammer 40,000. These guys are really cool, but I didn't really like how they built them, so I'm going to be making my own version. Let's get into it. So here's the models, 2 sprue racks, the bases, and some instructions. Not a whole lot, but it's enough to work with. Now, the building is the boring part, so boom. This is as far as I wanted to build because this guy's really short and kind of chunky. So I wanted to build him kind of a longer torso and maybe make his arms a little longer, just to give him more of a realistic look. Here I glued in kind of a bead just to extend that torso a bit, and then I also sanded kind of a flat area on the bottom so I can connect the legs to the body very easily. But there's still kind of a gap in there. So I'm going to mix up some green stuff and then kind of sculpt in, I don't know what you call it, but maybe like a hydraulic or something. And this green stuff's just a 2-part epoxy putty that you mix together. And now I'm just kind of stringing a noodle around to kind of cover that bead. And then I'm just going to be taking a little sculpting tool as well as using my fingers just to kind of get into the shape I want it. There we go, after some sculpting, a little bit of that, that's what it's going to look like. Looks pretty cool. And now we're going to move on to this arm, because I don't really like how short it is. So first I took the gun, arm, or hand, and I cut off the barrel and the ammo. And this is going to be like an extension to the arm. I thought it looked kind of cool. And now there's a kind of blank spot where that green stuff is. I thought it would look kind of cool if I put another armor panel in there. And this is just clipped off one of the arms. Now here I'm just sanding this end kind of, and I'm going to be gluing this flamethrower arm on. Thought that would look kind of cool. Here he is all glued up together, but there's a hole right there, and I'm going to be filling that up with this little like canister. I thought it could be holding like fuel for this flamethrower. After that, he's pretty much done built, so I'm going to put him on the base. And for this I'm just using regular super glue. Once that was done, I wanted to make the base kind of cool, so I took these little like coffee stirring sticks and then I glued a bunch onto the end of the base right here. After I clipped them all down, I'm just going to shave them to the right size and make them look nice and smooth. Here they are all done, and I thought it looked kind of cool. Maybe like a train track or something. Then after that, here I'm just stippling on some of this Vallejo texture paste. This is a kind of a sandy earth looking one, and I thought that would look kind of cool for what I'm going for. I also glued on some coarse ballast just to kind of give more of that train feel. And yeah, it's pretty much done with the building, so let's prime this boy up and paint him. Here he is, all primed. I just used kind of like a very light whitish gray because the color I wanted was kind of like an orange, a light orange, and this was just kind of the perfect base coat for that. Here I mixed up the right orange I wanted and put in some thinner, and now I'm just going to use the airbrush to give this guy a nice primer across this whole model. After that, here I'm going to take some plate mail silver, and this is just going to be for all the metal parts on this guy. And this guy has a lot, so it's going to take forever. But it'll be worth it, because this guy's going to look super cool. And here I'm just painting all the little rivets, and these took forever because there's so many of them, and you have to be really precise. But after a while I got them all done. And this really makes the model look cool. After that was done, here I'm taking some Corax white from Citadel Color, and I'm just going to be picking out a few armor panels and maybe making some stripes, just to give this guy a little bit of contrast and some different colors. After that, here I added a few white stripes on the arms and legs, and yeah, it's looking pretty cool. But there's still a few more things we have to get done. Here I took a kind of a darker brown wash, and I'm just putting this over the whole base. This gives it just kind of a nice base coat for dry brushing on later. And now here I'm taking this kind of light orange. This is going to be the dry brush for the whole body. This just adds some more flair to his armor as well as some nice highlights. After that was done, here I'm going to take some Tamiya panel liner, and this is just black. And this is going to be going over all of the kind of metal and steel parts, and as well as some of the other details. This really brings out those nice little cracks and crevices and makes it look a lot more realistic. After that was done, here I'm taking another lighter dry brush of kind of like a light brown, and this is just going to be going over the whole base, as well as kind of his legs to make him look kind of dusty, like he's been running around a lot. And yeah, after that, I picked out a few more details, and then now I'm going to be doing his visor with this kind of like lime yellow green. And I thought this would look kind of cool, as well as contrast with his red armor. And then I put this kind of like burnt like effect on the end of his gun, but it's alright. I could have done better, but then after that, to finish this guy off, I'm going to be gluing on a few grass tufts as well as some other little details to his base, like some dead leaves and some foliage. And after that, I called him good. This guy was a really fun project. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you want to see more content like this, please go check out my channel. Thanks so much for watching. Please subscribe, leave a like, comment. I love hearing from you guys. And I also have another one of these Castellan robots, and if you guys want to see another video or what I should do with him, please comment below. Thank you all again so much. See you all next time.